Make it make sense. But anyways, what I'm really here to complain about is that I don't want my mom cooking and cleaning all day. You know what I mean? Should I clean? Let me clean up the background a little bit because yeah. And now I'm the bad guy, girl. I'm the bad guy for not wanting my mom to cook and clean all day. Who the fuck foreseeing her humanity? Like this woman is so enmeshed with me. She doesn't have her own personality. Like I would rather have eating sandwiches and crumbs all day and to know that my mom is a real person than to be forced to validate her because of Christianity. Whole time they're having another noise complaint. By the way, it just poured rain. And they're still doing the stupid noise campaign and pretending like they're blowing leaves. Nigga, it just rained. It just rained. And they're still blowing leaves. The leaves are wet, sir. So it's crazy. Because, dude, I don't want my mom cooking and cleaning all day. Because when you force a woman to cook and clean all day, she doesn't even see herself as a person. And not only does she not see herself as a person, um, not only does she not see herself as a person, she I'm trying to find out how to pause this, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to pause it. I'm gonna just have to start over. But yeah, she doesn't see herself as a person, so now she's mad at me because I make her feel like she's not a good mom. Fuck you. This is the exact same thing I went through as a kid, and I'm really glad I didn't. I got taken away from home because I guess you can tell when your kid is not gonna like you. You could tell when your kid is gonna be pretty, and the kid can also tell when the mom doesn't like her. So it's like I'm cooking spaghetti, but she sometimes just put herself in the bathroom or put herself in the kitchen so I could see her. Just like completely invade my personal space, invade my privacy. Does not allow me to grow or be my own person unless I'm validating her and be like, "You're a good mom." I don't want to fucking do that. Like I'm generally afraid to go to the kitchen. I probably have to throw the spaghetti away. Who knows? She probably put something in there because I made her feel bad or I embarrassed her. Whole time, a normal person, I'm not trying to. I could go through all these noise campaign, all these humiliation ritual. You know what? My body is rejecting every food in this house. I'm not really taking in that much nutrition because my mom, because that's what happens when your mom don't like you, bro. I'm telling you. So Eugenia Cooney, it's her mom. That's why she's anorexic. If she left her weird ass enmeshed mom who's jealous of her, she wouldn't be anorexic. That's the same shit that's happened to me. I'm not saying that mine is that bad, cause, but the only reason it's not that bad, right, is because I got taken away, and I got one random kindness from a therapist that's been making me last this long. Cause it's like my mom never liked me. She been doing this so long. That's why you need to believe. From now on, when a kid tells me something, I'm just gonna believe them because when children they don't know the social hierarchy that well yet, so they just say the truth. Um, yeah, yeah. Look, my body is basically not taking no nutrition. They're trying to give me an autoimmune disorder, and that's exactly why they sent me back home because when I was there, they were supposed to give me my own apartment, but there was a girl that was 23 there. So I was like, I'm leaving because you're not about to have me staying here until I'm 23. I'm going to be institutionalized. I'm going to be institutionalized. So I left at 18. I got abused. I've been getting dog walked and bullied and And they've been getting so mad at me to the point they're kicking me out when I don't want to have sex with them, or when I'm not validating a man's ego, or when I don't want to fight his baby moms, right? They've been trying to humiliate me, embarrass me. They won't even let me use Wi-Fi now, or get a car. If I go to the library to a bunch of MAGA people, they're in a call and they're trying to kill me. I know this is probably gonna be over in June, right? But ain't that crazy? I'm never gonna talk to my family again because it's like my mom don't even feel bad. Like I gotta stop. I gotta start realizing she's a grown ass woman. She's like 40 years old. If she wanted to treat me well, she would have. You know what I mean? If she wanted to give me money, she would have just given me money. She wouldn't have me here. And I have a lot of pride, so it's like I'd rather just fucking wash my clothes and ignore you instead of asking you for money, because that's your only worth. That's your only worth. If you actually liked me as a person, you would say, hey, here's some money, go do laundry. Instead, she wants me to beg for her money and be like, oh, my mom is a good person because she's cooking and cleaning. Bitch, get a fucking hobby. Get a hobby, bro. Get a hobby. You know, who the fuck wants their mom being a slave? I didn't want my mom being a slave. So I was just like, dude, I could cook on my own. Shit, if you give me $20 right now, I can do my own market. I can buy my own groceries. I can buy food on the outside. But she's never gonna do that because she doesn't actually want me to be free. She wants me to be enmeshed with her because she doesn't feel beautiful and she feels like she lost her body. Like, can't make this shit up. Whole time, all you have to do is just not be enmeshed with me and go do your own stuff. Do you want to exercise? You know, you're not a slave. She really doesn't. She doesn't see herself as a real person. The only time she sees herself as a real person is when she's in a relationship. I can't believe this. Sorry, I gotta redo my hair. I can't believe this. The only time she sees herself as a real person is when she's in a relationship, where she's competing with another woman. She don't have no hobbies. She don't have nothing she really likes to do. You know what I mean? Why don't you go exercise and get your body back? Why don't you go on a diet, find out which diet works for you? Why don't you eat better? Dude, after breaking my fast, I am kind of eating a lot of junk. But I'm going to fast again in March. Because it's like, I'd rather fast than be eating the way I'm eating. My body is literally rejecting every food here. I'm generally so afraid of everything in this house. Do you know what I mean? Because it's like, I can't even be a quiet person in peace. Dude, it literally just poured rain. Like, not even 20 minutes ago. And guess what? They're already blowing leaves outside. So I don't say what they're doing. They're trying to kill me and destiny swap with me. They're trying to give me an immune system disorder. There's a bunch of blue cars parked outside my house right now. Okay. There's a bunch of blue cars parked outside my house right now. The whole neighborhood is in on it. My landlord has been stealing my package. They've been harassing me because I won't sleep with their man. My next door neighbor, who's a 40-year-old woman, is mad that I won't sleep with her old ass boyfriend. She has 3 kids and yet she's still trying to harass me and degrade me, even though I'm not even a fucking prostitute. They keep trying to put the thought in my head, but to be honest, I was validated by my therapist when I was in the system, so now I just don't care. Now I'm like, whatever, bitch. Whatever, bitch. How the fuck am I a prostitute? If I'm not talking to your husband and your husband is the one that's cheating on you. Make it make fucking sense. But it's okay. I feel like I was actually trained for this day because it's like, thank God. I'm glad I'm a headstrong woman because it's like, whatever, I could die, but at least I'll die with my pride, bitch. At least I'll die with my pride. Because they were all trying to do that shit. They were all trying to make me feel like I was a prostitute so they could scapegoat me, so I could die for their sins. And I never did it. I've been walking in the hot heat every day and I never did it. But it really goes to show that sometimes you really know when your child is going to be beautiful. And a lot of women are in competition with each other. They don't want to have a pretty child, sadly. They were supposed to help me find an apartment, but dude, I would have ended up in jail. So it's like I really dodged the two paths for disrespecting my parent. No, I never prostituted. I've been fucking starving, but I never did it. Right? I've been walking every day. You know what I mean? They try. I do have split personalities, but I'm co-conscious, so I don't really like. I still retain some of my memories when I switch. Instead of if I was completely split, I would have forgotten my memories. Like I'm literally on edge every day. I'm cooking pasta right now, but I don't want. I'm scared. I'm generally scared of the bitch. Who knows? She probably put something in my food right now. You know what I mean? So like it's just a bunch of crazy shit. Like every time I see her, I literally get spooked because it's like she really doesn't have a personality, and the only way she would have a personality is because you had kids too early, and instead of admitting, hey, I had kids for love, but the guy didn't love me. You know what I mean? My kids don't deserve to suffer because I had kids for love. She's trying to make it my fucking problem. Trying to be like, you didn't validate me for being a good mom. You haven't been a good mom to me. You have not been a good mom to me. You've embarrassed me, humiliated me. You know what I mean? Now, now, all of their plot to destroy me has gone. But you know what? I'm glad I didn't grow up in the South because this is the path I would have went to if I grew up in the South. If I grew up in the South, right? This is what I'm glad I grew up in New York because if I grew up in the South, um, I would have been in a worse hospital. I would have been around a bunch of racist, arrogant, ignorant people who would have took my mom's side. Like I got extremely lucky. I feel grateful actually because even though I'm struggling right now, I'm losing a lot of weight. My body is not really holding in that much nutrients. I'm still really happy. I'm still really happy. You see how my grandpa's knocking on the door? Give me the salt because I'm telling the truth, sir. Hear the truth. You're a misogynist. So it's like, bitch, I had to go buy my own iodine salt because they've been trying to use, they've been trying to, they've been trying to give me salt without iodine. Now I have to see what nutrient does my body need because what the fuck are these people trying to starve me out of right now? You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck would I have to even think about shit like that at my mom's house? And I have to be, and the whole time while she's abusing me, talking behind my back, spreading rumors about me, picking her husband, I have to be like, that's a good mom. Shut the, you're a bad person. Like, damn, I know your mom did that to you, but it's a new generation. It's a new generation. Like, she really doesn't even see herself as a real person. Like, bro, nobody wants you to cook and clean all day. Go get a hobby. But then it's like when she does get a hobby, all she does is buy clothes. Like, I really do think money is the mark of the beast. Cause this bitch, and it's like to be honest, I don't really want it. I don't want it. I don't even want the help. Like that's why I haven't even asked her for anything. Cause it's like if you're gonna, I don't want to be in competition with my sister, bro. I'd rather just take the lesser role. You know what I mean? Like, sorry, I don't, cause the other day she was like, sometimes she does this weird shit where she'll be um, like promise you something and just not do it. She'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna give you money, and then just not do it, and then she'll wait for you. She'll just be looking at you like, are you gonna ask me? No, I'm not gonna fucking ask you. I fucking hate you, bitch. Like, I'm not going to ask you for money. If you wanted to give me money, you would just give me money. You would not have me begging on my knees for money. Like, this is my own mom. If you wanted to help my sister out, you would have just helped her. But you know what? She thought it was gonna take longer for my sister to get out. But my sister got out. So I am proud of her. But I'm not gonna talk to my sister after this. I did. Because now they're trying to tell me to go to college. Are you gonna pay for my college? No. And I'm not gonna beg my mom for anything. She's a bad person. Like, to be honest, it's like, all right, I might as well die here. But if I die here, just know it was her. She's been abusing me since I was a kid. She's pretending to be a good mom by cooking and cleaning while emotionally abusing me, spreading rumors about me, having the whole neighborhood bully me. And the only reason I even survived this long is because I was taken away. Because as soon as I come back here, my body is rejecting it. Because it's like, I guess kids can tell when their mom is rejecting them, because we're like mammals. Like, you know what? I seen a cat. Like, this is how I know what's happening, right? My cousin, my younger little cousin. I have a lot of family, but my little cousin found two cats in the rain, and he called me because I'm the cat lady. I'm the crazy cat lady, and I'm fine with that. So they called me. They're like, "Hey, I found two cats. Can you like take care of these cats?" I go. I get the two cats, because my cat at the time had kittens. She had three kittens, so I was like, "Okay, here I'm gonna try to get my cat to feed these two abandoned cats because they have like she just had kittens." So I bring the two little cats to my cat, and she starts hissing at them. She doesn't want to feed them, and she doesn't want to feed them so bad. She doesn't want to, because she could tell that wasn't her kittens right away. So she started hissing at them to the point where she stopped feeding her kittens. So I was like, damn. So then I try to go wash. I try to go wash the kittens. Hold up. I have to try to go get some pasta. I'll be back. It is pretty much done, so I do have to go, but I don't really know how to pause this. But let me go and finish the story. So, found two cats in the rain. I found two cats in the rain. I bought it to my cat because she just had some kittens. She had three kittens, so I'm adding two more kittens to the pack. But she starts hissing at the kittens. She doesn't want to feed the two new kittens, and she basically rejects her kittens because and the new kittens. So then I'm like, okay, they must still smell like their mom who abandoned her cats. So I'm gonna go wash wash them. I wash the kittens, and they get they're sick. So they was already sick, right? Because the mom probably had no milk, no resources. Because it was I actually saw the mom a couple months after that, and it was an older cat. So the mom had no milk. She had two kittens, and you know how cats have a lot of kittens. Sorry, there's a noise campaign for telling the truth. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna keep speaking the truth, no matter how much times you guys harass. So Let's see how long they take, because it just rained. But suddenly, it's literally rained just 5 minutes ago. But suddenly they're blowing grass. Nigga, the grass is wet. Anyways, forget the noise campaign, right? So cats, I go wash them. They have pneumonia. Like, because I washed them. I tried to wash them with hot water, but I must have done something wrong. And one of the kittens died. Um, I start crying. I start crying because I'm like, damn, one of the kittens died. My cat is rejecting her kittens and these kittens. I tried to make my own homemade milk, and I didn't really have money at the time to buy kitten milk. So I start crying. Should I go outside to show this shit? Hold up, let me show you all because this is crazy. This is like some crazy next level wicked ass shit. Like, like, nigga, it just rained. And whenever they do this shit, they make sure to be doing this shit right by my house too. They make sure to be blowing like, dude, look at this. All right, it literally just rained. Look, I could literally touch this. Like, but guess what? Suddenly they're doing their little noise campaign. They're blowing rain. So if anything happens to me, fuck the fucking noise campaign. If anything happens to me, it was my family and a bunch of fucking patients. They're trying to stalk me for going to foster care, and now they're trying to give me an autoimmune disorder, right? So they could kill me and wreck my nervous system. So if you're wondering what the fuck happened to Vicky, that's who fucking did it. It was my mom and a bunch of them because they're mad because my mom ain't shit. Now, bro, nobody wants you to fucking cook and clean all day. What is wrong with saying that? Stop trying to use me to validate your emotion. Validate yourself, bitch. If you don't feel bad, if you feel so bad about yourself, why don't you go to therapy? You have friends, you have money. But no, she wants me to be here begging her for attention and money. Let me go get my pasta. And the fact that this is so crazy because if you did not want to be outed for doing it, just don't do it. If you didn't want to be outed as a child abuser, don't abuse your children. Yep. Suddenly she's in the kitchen pretending that so I can't get my pasta. Like that's the type of bullshit I'm doing with it. They're literally fucking doing a fucking noise campaign because I'm telling them the truth. She's literally forcing herself in my personal bubble every day, right? And she's so enmeshed with me. She sometimes doesn't even wear pants, doesn't wear clothes. Like, and she doesn't understand that it's wrong to do that. Like, she's like the Lulu. And she thinks I have to call her a good mom and suck her dick because she's cooking and cleaning. Whole time she's so emotionally abusive. She's manipulative as all hell, right? And if you really cared about me, you would just help me out. You wouldn't force your kids to beg you for approval. Now you would think I'm saying the craziest thing in the world right now. That you're not just a good person for being a Christian and you actually
have to be a good person and not spread rumors and gossip about your kids and make fun of them. And by the way, the other day I literally seen her switch when she thought I was about to get arrested. I literally seen her switch, and she started laughing at me and recording me. After that, I'm like, mm-mm, you're not gonna get me, bitch. No offense, I will never believe you're a good person ever again, ever. Yeah, bro. After I seen her literally switch, because do you know that sometimes people have BPD and they switch and they forget. But I'm not that type of switch. Like I'll switch, but I still retain my memories, and sometimes I could hear my other personalities' thoughts. It's the same thing because people with schizophrenia, they have the same thing. They have multiple personalities, but based on what their therapist tells them, they sometimes believe it's a different person. I know it's this. I'm the same person. You know what I mean? I know I'm the same person. It's just a different part of me, so it makes me less scared of the voices in my head. But I'm sorry, bro. I'm after I did so much emotional work and labor for my sister and she left. I don't think I could do it again. I'm good. Like my mom has to go to therapy because I'm her child. Like even with my sister, it's alright. You wanna fucking steal my personality, tweak it. Go ahead, do that shit. You know what I mean? If you wanna steal my personality because you don't think guys can like you for your natural personality, some guys love a woman who fights. You know what I mean? But instead you wanna use people, be enmesh, be be like three different people at once. Bless you. So yeah, she literally just hates me because I don't make her feel like a good mom. I've been going through this shit since I was a kid. I was having a really hard time going to school, and you know how Haitians value school. So I was the worst child to her because I didn't want to go to school. Like I know I'm missing a social cue, but I'm not. I'm just not that type of person. Like I just want to be. I just want to leave so bad, but they're not letting me leave because they want me to beg my mom to go to college. I don't think I can do it. I'm not doing that shit. I'm not about to go to college, right? While my mom wouldn't even give me a fucking dollar to save herself because if she helps me, then that means she loses her status. Whole time I'm her child. Like, and it just should been happening to me since I was a kid. Like, oh my god, I made my mom look bad, so she's gonna abuse me and call me and make fun of me because I don't want to go to school. Whole time she could have just changed my school. She could have talked to my teachers, but she didn't do that. She just chose to make fun of me and bully me. So, like, I don't know what to do. Sometimes they're paying people to like have a college truck pass by here, and like if you guys wanted to help me, you would just fucking help me. It wouldn't be no game. It wouldn't be no subliminal message, bitch. If you wanted me to go to college, you would pay for my college. You would give me a ride to the school, but you're not gonna do that because you're evil. So, anyways, and I've been nice to my mom. I never said nothing about her. I was just making friends with my sister. But guess what? If I make friends with my sister, it's an attack against her too. Like, I'm done doing emotional work for people, bro. Y'all are bad people. Like, that shit really makes you never want to be nice to another woman ever again. Because most of these women, if you validate them, then that means you're lesser than them. Like, if you, but the whole time they'll buy their man a Lexus. They'll buy their man a Lexus, but damn, giving my child money, can't see it. I can't see it. Buying my man a Lexus, helping my child go to school, buying my man a Lexus, helping my child go to school. Like, I just like I don't even fucking know what's wrong with these people. They just want to control every aspect of my life. They want me traffic, sleeping with random man. Like, I'm not that person, but it's okay. I'm glad I'm not. So if you want to fucking kill me because I'm not the person you think I am, then I don't know, bitch. Go ahead. You know? Like, sorry you spread a bunch of rumors and gossip about me because I wouldn't sleep with your man. Now you're embarrassed. And it's just so funny because, like, that bitch Queen Sovereign, you want to make fun of me, you don't even fucking know how to do your makeup. And you can learn how to do your makeup, but now you're only learning your makeup to be in competition with me. And it's not even going to be something you actually like doing. Like my cousin, you could fucking draw every day. But I bet you in 3 years, he's going to just stop drawing. You know why he's going to just stop drawing? Because it's not something he likes to do. I've been drawing since elementary, even earlier than that. It's something I really like doing. But they'll never validate me. They'll just wait for me to validate them. You don't understand. I have validated so much people that I'm tired of validating. Tired of validating people. I'm tired of making people feel better. I'm over it. I'm over it, bro. Even dating apps. I used to just tell a guy that they're pretty. That actually really hurts me because it's like, who knew after you validated a evil man, they would just be like, yeah, she wants me. She ain't shit. Sir, you know some people can really tell how you feel about yourself, and I could tell you don't feel pretty. So I was just validating strangers, but now I'm just like, oh, you guys are just evil and insecure. I didn't even have to do that. I thought I was being a good person, but even as a good person, they don't appreciate you. I've given all my clothes away at the hospital, and the bitch still took the clothes I had, put it in my stuff, and laughed at me. That's who those people are. So if you guys are looking for what happens to Vicky, Dr. fucking Darmo trapped me in the hospital. He said he was a Freemason, a doctor. He said he was a Freemason. MSNRN Kit Mang literally put a psychotic girl in my room, and the girl, probably a paid actor by the way, literally put my clothes in the thing, and he was just standing by the door laughing at me. And they don't even feel bad. They could go to jail, but they won't feel bad because if they felt bad, they would never have done it. Back to my cat story in 3 minutes. Anyways, I bet if Eugenia Cooney was removed from her mom, she wouldn't even be anorexic anymore. Because it's like, that's what emotional abuse does to you. I'm telling you, bro. It just makes you like validate everybody else. And guess what? The same people you're fucking validating wouldn't even validate you. Even if a gun was held up to their head, they wouldn't treat you good. So, I don't know. I just learned my lesson because I already know what they're going to say. If I meet a guy, they're going to be like, I know you went through a lot, but me, I'm different. Whole time they're the same fucking nigga. They're the same guy. Anyways, my cat story. I found 2 kittens in the rain. Because my cousin called me since I just have a reputation for being a crazy cat lady.
My cat had three kittens. So it would have been five kittens. I was trying to get her the equipment, but when I put the kittens in there, she started rejecting them. Their mom rejected them because she had no milk, so she had no resources for these kittens. Boom. Um, I I washed the kittens and they started getting very sick. They must have already been sick because their mom then hasn't been feeding them, but they started getting very sick. One of them died from pneumonia. It was a very sad day. I had to go make my own kitten milk. I didn't even have enough money to buy cat milk. So, um, I didn't have enough money to buy cat milk. But when I started crying, all the kittens were sad. I was sad. The kittens were hungry. My cat, and one of them had died. My cat started feeding them again after one of them had died. And that's my favorite cat I've ever had. Her name is Zoe. She was just such a smart cat. You know what I mean? She was just such a smart cat. I never met a cat that smart. I never met a cat that smart. You guys, so yeah, she started taking it. Anyways, I was telling the kitten story to say that when parents work a lot and they don't have enough resources, they're mean to their kids, and their kids eventually commit suicide or go go do something or get in trouble because their parents are working and they can only really take care of one kid. I truly believe that. I believe that if I did not go to foster care, my mom would have never became a nurse. Okay. Because she didn't have enough resources for me. Like kittens. I felt so bad that these kittens' mom rejected them because she didn't have enough milk. I saw the mom a couple months after that, and she was just an older cat, so she just didn't have milk. But I'm telling you, after my cat adopted, because she had four kittens now, her three kittens and Ghost, and he just felt so awkward. He was delayed. He wasn't playing like the other cats, even though he was older. He was much older than the other kittens, but and he had teeth, and my cat would still let him feed on her. So he was supposed to been wean off, but he didn't. He was having a hard time weaning off. He was obsessed with my cat. I miss Zoe so much. I made friends with the cats in this neighborhood, but there's a lot of them, and they have different personalities. So I specifically I specifically liked my cat Zoe because she was like me. She was very headstrong, and it took a lot to gain her trust. But she was really nice. She would also
she would also hang out with my stepdad while he watched movies. And she also liked to watch my mom cook. I'm telling you, cats just have their own personality. So that's the thing she did the most. She liked to watch my mom cook. She um also sometimes laid down with my stepdad to watch movies with him. But guess what? My mom hated me so much. Even though she loved the cat loved her, the cat loved my stepdad. You know what she did to hurt me? She moved to a place where cats weren't allowed. Then she moved to the third floor so that I wouldn't have a cat. Because sometimes random animals, like when I used to live in the first floor, random ducks, I'll admit it, random ducks would be trying to come inside my house. And a bunch of cats used to know I would feed them, so they would just hang out by my apartment. So yeah, my mom is a fucking liar. She doesn't want me to be happy. Even to the point where she would lie, like abuse a cat to not. Even to the point where she would abuse a cat. I'm just so tired of this shit because it's like we need to start having a system like we have in New York, where it's like you don't move the child too far away from their parents. You just put them in a group home close to home. That has really helped me because I seen my mom, but I wasn't in the house with her and being around somebody who don't like me like I am now. You know what I mean? You know what would have happened if I was in Florida? They would have embarrassed me. They would have picked my mom's side. They would have made me feel like I was a horrible person. They would have moved me far away from home and then abused me even more. They would have posted me up on the news and made me feel like I was a bad person. But because I grew up in New York, I didn't have to feel so much shame. You know what I mean? Oh, and by the way, they would have probably tried to deport me or deport my mom. So, really glad I grew up in New York. It made me a way more rounded type of person. Because if I grew up in the South, they would have just deported my mom or deported me. They would have sent me to jail. They would have made me feel horrible. So, the only reason I'm such a good person and I became so good is because the people in New York had sympathy for me and they realized I was just 12 and they just say, all right, let's just remove her from the home. The mom is in school. She's trying to be a nurse, whatever. And we could just put her next a few blocks away from her home. So I was in a group home a few blocks away from my mom. And my mom never even came to the family therapy. So I guess, when you're a kid, because I'm never gonna do that no more, bro. I'll probably rather die than never come back home now. But at least I know I didn't make a mistake, that my therapist didn't just remove me for no reason. At least I know now, like, no, my mom don't like me. And she will kill me if I embarrass her enough. She doesn't realize that everybody gets embarrassed. She doesn't realize that everybody makes mistakes. Everybody do shit that they don't want to do. She'll never learn it. I'm telling you. Every little embarrassment, even if she loves my cat, she'd rather make me suffer because I'm supposed to stay in a child's place. And I'm 24. Like, children are like a underrepresented class, bro. I'm telling you. If I was in Florida, they would have just deported me. They wouldn't have no sympathy for me or put me in a group home. Yep. If I was in Florida, they would have just deported me as a kid. They would have either put me in jail, had me doing. I'm not saying that did happen, but I just feel like it would have been worse in Florida. Like, I would have been around a bunch of drug dealers because I don't know, like the criminals in New York are not that criminal. I don't know how they explain it. Like, and when I hanged out with people in like when I hanged out with the drug dealers in New York, they were smart. They were sophisticated drug dealers. When you hang out with the drug dealers in Florida, they're dumb. hmm The hoodlums in Florida are dumb. The hoodlums in New York are smart. hmm You have a hoodlum in New York and he's still a fashion man. You have a hoodlum in Florida and he doesn't even know that you could thrift your clothes. He's still trying to fucking wear Nike. You have a hoodlum in Florida and they're wearing gold teeth. Shit. The hoodlums in New York, don't get me wrong, it's still the same programming, but they're not as dumb. I'm telling you, the people down south are stupid. Some of the people in New York, they might be a little racist, but they still have sympathy for black people. The racists down in Florida are violent and weird. At least the racists in New York, they might be violent and racist, but they're not gonna hurt you. Shit. The racist people in New York, they're still gonna be in the train with you too. You know what I mean? But it's not even real because all the people that was in New York when I was growing up has been priced out of their homes. So all of the people that was in New York when I was growing up or in Florida, and they just spread out throughout the country. So the new people in New York right now are the people with money. So the vibe in New York has completely changed. We still have a couple real New Yorkers who grew up in New York, but for the most part, it's completely different. Everybody I went to school with is an adult. They either moved out. It's not the same. United States my ass. Yeah, I just think the people that was originally in New York when I was growing up were better people than the people here. Even though something that happened when I was 12, I was a kid. Guess what these people are doing? They're literally trying to harass me with their blinkers, try to give me schizophrenia, trying to give me an autoimmune disorder because they don't think I went through enough. That's who people are in Florida. They're trying to mess with the way I think about myself because they don't think I should feel confident. And they're the ones who care about children. At this point, I am pretty much an empath, but if America falls, it deserves to fall. I've generally been through so much here, but it's still not enough for them because I'm getting up every day and I'm taking care of myself. Can you believe that? I think I could beat it, but they're trying to do this. Trust me, they're trying to do this to me until June. That's what I heard my mom say. She's talking about 1 more year. But specifically, feel like very grateful at my childhood because I got to live a good life because of my therapist. I got extremely lucky. I got extremely lucky, and I know that America is not the place I want to be. America hurts people, bro. And the people here are stupid and they live in a comparison bubble. They generally don't understand how. They really don't understand how every pain is the same pain. They gotta make you feel the same pain they went through. Trust me, if they got kicked out young, guess what they're gonna do? They're gonna try to make you homeless. That's who people are in the South. They're bad people. I'm gonna go to sleep and take a nap. Let's see how long the fucking noise campaign lasts. I'm generally very afraid of Haitian women. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but my mom is literally like a ogre bitch. She's literally like acting like bro, just stop. You've never done nothing wrong in your life. You can't say that you didn't want to have kids and that you don't want to cook and clean and that you want to be appreciated for you cooking and cleaning. Now you gotta try to put that shit on your kids. And that's exactly why we need to stop enslaving girls to be having kids. Because when you do something like that, you enslave women and you force them to have kids. Guess what? Guess what, girl? They're gonna be their kid is not their man. Let alone if they have a boy, their boy is now their son is their man. If they have a girl, they're gonna be jealous of the girl. So yeah, that's exactly why we need to stop enslaving women to have kids. Because I'm not doing it. Hell no, I'm not. I'm not about to. You're not about. I'm not doing that shit, bro. So it's like they're trying to change the way I view myself. I have to go back to therapy, but I just really don't trust the way. I really don't trust Florida because they're still trying. They're still trying to do that. So let it be known that they're not gonna stop. They literally enslaved me. Dr. Dormo and the Henderson Behavior Therapy, they enslaved me after I just moved here. My mom has been dog walking me. She's pretending to be a good mom while she picks my stepdad. They're not even letting me use my phone. Look, I can't go to the library. They're trying to stress me out. They're trying to give me an autoimmune disorder. Right? I can't go to TikTok. I can't live stream. I can't I can't go to YouTube. And the only way they want me to go to YouTube is if I give up little space, and I'm not doing that shit. And you know why I'm not giving up little space? Because I want to protect my childhood self. I want to always be connected to my childhood self so I don't become like my mom. So today is my rest day, but not really. Not really, since I have to still be at my mom's house. But I'll be back. Good night. Oh, by the way, what the whole kitten story, I was saying that people people reject their children where they don't have enough resources. My mom did not have enough resources to take care of me, okay? She would have never become a nurse if she had somebody like me, because I was having a really hard time communicating or going to school. I am so thankful I did not grow up in Florida. I see how truly evil these women are. Their whole fucking personality is their job, their man, and their kids. They're enmeshed with their kids. They're forcing their kids to emotionally validate them, and I'll never fucking do that. I'm not gonna fucking validate my mom. You're a horrible mom. You're a horrible mom, and if you were a good mom, you would give me enough money so I could be my own person instead of trying to make me feel good about yourself. And when I didn't know, I even validated my sister. I really wish I didn't do that. Because guess who is dying now? Me. I'm the one that's fucking dying. Because my sister is trying to steal my personality. And she left me behind. She's trying to put me in a conservatorship so she could feed on my energy. My family is demonic. Demonic. And I wish I could fucking leave. And I'm so thankful for my therapist that took me away from this shit. They're still trying to sex traffic me. Mel is trying to fucking sex traffic me. He's mad as fuck because I won't fight his stupid pregnant girlfriend. Imagine that. Imagine saying, hey, I don't want to fight your girlfriend. She's pregnant. And you have the whole neighborhood stalking me and harassing me because I said no to a man. My mom, she still did not protect me. I've never seen somebody fail a second chance this hard. My sister was here. She abused my sister. I was here. She abused me. Now she's trying to validate me and tell me I'm beautiful. Bitch, I know I'm beautiful, bitch. Get the fuck away from me. One validation does not remove 24 years of you abusing me and ignoring me. Fuck off. Shit.